When I was on the board of trustees for the National Museum of American Indian with Vine and Loria, we had two great ideas. The first was the creation of that museum, which we did. That opened in 2004. The second great idea that Vine had, and I hope we carry it on here today, was the establishment of this kind of center, where Native knowledge is seen as viable and as essential and having a key role to play in the survival of human beings as a species. And Vine desperately wanted to have a national Native university, and this could be the first steps towards that direction.
It was several months ago, I guess, that Doug and Joanne came to visit with me in my office here, just a couple of blocks away, to talk about their vision of the center and the opportunity that we have here in Syracuse with the partnership. This is all about partnerships. The partnership with Syracuse University, and thanks to the Chancellor and her leadership for fostering this atmosphere of cooperation and, most importantly, of providing a learning environment for our young people.
This is in keeping with the two-row wampum and the treaties between the indigenous peoples and the non-native peoples of the region, where together we are in canoes on the same stream, traveling in parallel, and we look forward to again working together with you in parallel to ensure the sustainability of the habitat that we share.
There's probably no accident that we are in Onondaga Nation territory, and Syracuse University then can be the center or sponsor the center for this action.
Individualized learning, where you assess the student and you hear who the student is and what their gifts are.
And I know I would get an immediate response from all those leaders from all over, from the Lakota to the fishing people out west, to the Pueblo people who all are involved in this thing. And essentially the same thing. I mean, they're not different. We all do the same thing, just different style or languages or ways, but it's almost always exactly the same.
Sometimes we have classroom space available, depending on what time of the day or evening we need the building. We have, so space as we have it currently, yes, it's available. I'd be more than happy to share. In the development and support of curriculum, have some resources there. For an example, in October we will be announcing or putting out a request for proposal that is for the development of innovative programs that will allow to be delivered in the summer at Syracuse University.
So each section of this country and one section of the world, they have their own designs. And they're beautiful. Basically, Haudenosaunee and Native art is the art of abstraction. It comes down to simplicity, different color and form, and what it means.
In my opinion, we achieved something that's truly historic. What we decided to do here. This is truly amazing.
But he's got, the fact that the ball is rolling is amazing. What's another 2 days?
Yeah, and then the next thing we can talk about for those who will be here tomorrow is Camp Gabriel.
Throughout our time as Haudenosaunee, we have faced tremendous adversity. So the work that we're doing here today is nothing really new. And I think as Rick mentioned earlier, that what we're really actually doing is that we are rekindling that ancient fire that has been covered over with the ashes.
So I think what we're talking about here is a different kind of indigenous studies where the communities identify the need, and then we bring all of the appropriate scholars, native or not, and maybe even look at other indigenous people around the world that can help us in this, explore the options.